There is no substitute for beautiful watercolor paper, good brushes, quality oil paints, other nice fancy materials, but that's only when you absolutely need them. Fine art doesn't need to mean expensive or esoteric materials.
We know that creativity and talent are two of the most important and irreplaceable supplies when it comes to artistic expression. One supply you may not have considered is cardboard. We are sitting down with Michael Fleishman. He is an artist known as the Cardboard Guy. Welcome to DelmarvaLife.
Thank you. You're much more beautiful in person, by the way.
Oh, I like that.
That was a good first step.
I like you already. Okay, among other, but
Jimmy, we're going to get jackets for our beards.
Yes, that'll work. I like it.
we're going to talk about your art in a minute, but I want to get to know you a little bit.
Sure.
And one of the things that you have done before, among other things, you were once a professor?
Yeah. I have a BS in art education and an MA in painting and drawing. So I've taught everybody, elementary school all the way through college. I ended up teaching my college career back in Ohio. I taught college for about 12 years. And actually I'm still teaching art for kids at Miss Billion Art League.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. That's how it all started, working with fourth graders. You know, you walk into a fourth grade class and they'd stand up and applaud you. And this is the job for me.
That's a good day right there, isn't it?
Right.
Okay, so cardboard. What got you started in cardboard?
Well, it took us 300 boxes to get here from Ohio to Delaware, and I was in charge of breaking down those boxes.
Right.
And I'm looking at all this. I said, I can't just throw this out. It's too good. I got to see if I can incorporate this into my art process. So it turns out it's an amazing surface to work on.
Yeah.
Pliable, yet stiff enough. It takes a marker, paint, glue stick really well. It's you get the right glue stick and it's like on there for life. So I just started working in cardboard and making that my thing. Eventually people started stopping me on the street. Do you need more cardboard? Can I get you more cardboard?
Wow.
So I became like the cardboard guy in Milford.
How about that?
Oh, neat. That's a neat nickname. And can you tell us a little bit about the Dover Art League? Is that what you're part of?
Yes, we have a show up at the Dover Art League right now. It's called Six. And it actually originated as a show. I was just going to show with my friend Michael McSorley, who I actually went to college with. This would have been 75 to 77. And I was a graduate assistant. He would have been a freshman. And almost 50 years later, he ends up in Milford. We end up in Milford together.
Wow.
Just unbeknownst to each other. Just wow.
Completely separate paths.
Separate paths, and there we are. And I just said, we got to do a show together. So Delaware Division of the Arts was kind enough to give me an artist opportunity grant, and the Dover Art League was wonderful. They wanted to host the show, and that's how it started. And looking around and thinking about the show, I said, wow, there's just too many people, a lot of people I'd like to hang out with. So maybe I'm going to invite this person and this person. I'll invite this person. And when I got to 6, then I said I had to stop.
Oh, okay. So that's how your collaboration came together for the exhibit.
Right.
So you made a lot of new friends, or friends that you already knew?
These were people I already knew that I thought all this art would look good together. We all work in separate styles, but it was art that I thought just would work together well.
Right.
And although you are the cardboard guy, you work in other mediums.
Yes, I do.
Correct?
And the stuff at the Art League is a little bit different than my normal cardboard stuff. So I like to recycle. I like using stuff that, it gives me a kind of a hoot to, like I'm doing work that's like one step removed from waste management. But, I just find it fun
with an artistic twist.
Yeah, I mean, you don't need esoteric materials. You don't need expensive art supplies to make good art. I never thought that. My teachers always taught me that.
That's nice.
So it could be called junk.
Or it can be called art.
It could be called art, right?
Can I ask you a question? I don't know. Are you on the clock? Do you need to go? Right
I
away?
don't need to go.
We want to.
I'm with you.
Oh, good. We want to take you over to the kitchen. We want to play around with you some to show us
Okay.
how you do it.
Okay.
Would that be okay?
That'd be
All right,
great.
Stick around. Can't wait for this. This is going to whole demonstration. Everything next. That's next on DelmarvaLife.
It's a material so commonplace it can often be considered as inconsequential, many times just chucked away in the garbage. Well, this guy right here, he doesn't see it that way.
We're in the DelmarvaLife kitchen right now with the cardboard guy himself, artist Michael Fleishman. Now, before the break, we talked about your exhibit and your background. And what are we doing?
We have scissors.
We're making fried chicken.
We're making no, that's not your block. That's we don't. No, what are you and I? What are you and us doing?
What am I? Okay. So this stuff, I mean, you just might normally throw it out.
Yeah, it's cool.
Not me. My wife says there's no box safe on the side of the road when I'm around. And that's half true. When I work, I might have a sketch. I might have something in mind. But oftentimes, I just like to let the cardboard do its thing.
Ooh, can I try?
Yeah, sure.
I need some cardboard.
You
Oh,
got it?
thank you.
So
Still trying to unlock my scissors.
you notice what I don't care if they're very straight. That doesn't matter. I think the odd shapes are much more interesting.
I agree. And now you're just
Kind of an abstract kind of thing.
building it up? Is that what you're doing?
Yes, exactly. I don't necessarily want a ruler or even to mark it. Like I said, I just like to let the cardboard do its thing.
Okay.
So
Do you ever set out to do one thing and it end up being totally different?
always,
Always?
Really?
It's so beautiful. One thing leads to another.
That's neat. That's neat. Now, what about, have you ever started something with an idea and it just turned into nothing? Like you were just like, nope.
Does it go
Yeah,
anywhere?
all the time too. But the wonderful thing is that it's cardboard,
Yeah.
and
And you got
it's
extra?
everywhere,
It's everywhere.
right? And if I have to dump it, I have to dump it. But usually, I'll hold on to it
Okay.
because I think invariably you can always use it for something else.
Who was it that said when he started to work with marble, I think there's an angel in there and I have to free her?
Michelangelo.
Was that who that was?
Well, no. I know that he
something like
stared
that.
at, yeah, he looked at a piece of cardboard for hours and hours. I'm looking at cardboard. I'm looking at a piece of marble.
nice.
For like 4 months before
Really?
actually
Okay,
made
all right.
what he was making.
So
Cardboard.
do you see something in the cardboard that you have to release?
That said again,
That you
please?
have to release? Do you see something in the cardboard that you have to release so that everyone can see?
Well, actually, what's happening, Jim, is that this is what I saw as I was creating this. And at this point, I might start drawing on it.
Okay.
Really? Okay. Yeah, because these are drawn. I love this. The detailed intricacy of what you did on this one, and you used what? Markers? Just markers on this one? And,
Yes,
and then, of course,
just
the
markers,
three-dimensional stacked cardboard, like what you're doing there. I love that.
And then I have to ask you about this horseshoe crab shell that's in front of me. It has cartoons all over it.
Yeah. I was walking down the beach, Slaughter Beach, with my friend Jim Colson, and we found a horseshoe crab that was really very intact. You don't often see that. And I just loved the shape of it. I love the form, and well, I went next door. I went downtown Milford to Red Bandana, got some old comic books, cut them up, and started doing a collage on it.
Crack, kapow. Those are awesome.
That is really neat. I like that.
Can I take this? Can I play with
Yeah,
this?
I need to grab a glue stick over here.
Had to glue the tail down a little bit better. But
And how much? And then of course you put some kind of decoupage.
yes, that's polymer medium,
Oh,
just to
okay.
seal it down.
Okay.
We'll hold it up there. Is this the way the camera is?
Yeah, perfect. Yeah.
So when I'm drawing now, maybe the idea is to connect the pieces in some way. So I might do, let's say, a tube that goes from left to right and then down. So visually, you're going to connect them in some way. I have no idea what I'm drawing. It's just kind of popping
It's
out.
just going.
Right. So
right.
this shape looks kind of cool. Can I get that in there? Yeah, sure.
Now, is the idea to cover the entire thing?
Yes.
The
that would-
entire-
but we don't have to today. That's
Yeah.
going to take a little longer. But
Yeah.
And we don't have very long now.
I know.
are we done? Are we
Well,
almost? Done?
Yeah, we were told we don't have much time left, so we got to.
Oh, you got to bring me back.
We got to bring you back. Absolutely.
You know it. We will. All right, how's you? Oh, what do you? Wow, that's really 3D, Jimmy.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
Dude,
I'm
that's
just.
great. That's great.
I have no clue.
Can you hold it up so folks can see what you're
Or,
doing?
You could glue something right here, like
Right.
a head, and you could have something that would just flip back and forth like that.
I want to learn to think like you do.
Well, it's a date.
That's amazing. That is absolutely incredible. How many hours a day do you spend doing what you do?
Down in my studio, the basement studio,
Yeah,
I could be there all day.
really?
And I don't, well, I think it's important to take breaks,
Yeah.
to exercise,
Right.
to eat well. Sleep is really underrated. So you have to do all of that.
Right, right.
Well, I think it's amazing,
It is
and I
incredible.
think folks will want to see your exhibit. When and where is it?
The Dover show is up at the Dover Art League.
Mm-hmm.
That's called Six, and that goes until, what is this, the 22nd?
Mm-hmm.
It'll go to September 15th.
Okay. All right. Go check it out.
And
Michael
also
see some
have
of
a
Michael's
show
work.
now, just opened up at Studio B in Milford.
Oh, wow, okay.
And you can see my stuff. Here's the product placement, right? Rehoboth Art League, Gallery 37 with Marcia Reed,
Right.
Miss Pillion Art League as well.
Okay.
I have stuff in all those places.
Awesome. Michael, thank you.
Thank
Michael,
you very much.
Thank you so
Fantastic.
much.
I'm never going to look at cardboard the same way again.